Hey guys, what up? This is Tesla baby. Alright, so this is my home studio. Alright. Honestly, man, I love it. Even if you don't love producing music, you gotta appreciate a studio or a home studio. There's a lot of creativity in a home studio. Alright, so I decided to make this video so I can show you guys how to make your own home studio under less than $3 grand. I mean, honestly, man, you really don't have to go out and get, you know, a lot of this stuff that you see on, not to say YouTube, but you know, in any pictures that you may Google of studios come out to be this amazing studio. But I mean, if you can't afford that, what are you gonna do? Quit music or quit producing music? No. Alright, so we're gonna go over building a home studio under $3 grand. And again, I'm gonna have all the items in the description below. By the way, remember to subscribe. I'll be making more videos. Alright, so the items are going to be displayed down below. On my previous video, on my demo video, I realized that it was pretty hard to see the screen of the TV, so you know, don't be mad that maybe what I'm pointing at you can't see, but I'll be covering it, and again, it'll be down in the description with the cost and everything. Well, I'll try to put the cost in there. Alright, so let's start off with the speakers. Alright, so YAMAHA HS5s, active monitors. Honestly, I love them. As you can hear, I mean, the microphone probably won't pick up the best quality that these speakers are giving out, but I definitely love them. You know, a lot of reviews have said that, you know, they lack a heavy bass. I don't want to say lack a good bass, because it definitely has a good bass. It may not have a heavy bass, and again, you know, that's always definitely an opportunity, especially when you have a beat that has such a heavy bass, and you just want, you know, when you're playing it, you want it to definitely pump, and you want to feel it. But again, you know, you still have your headphones for that, right? So I mean, because they're that expensive, I don't want to say go get better speakers, go get, you know, better bass speakers. KRK speakers are pretty good as well. But again, just get what's in your budget that you will be able to hear the difference from a regular speaker, right? Hear the difference when you're producing. Alright, so again, $400 for the speakers, YAMAHA HS5s. They're pretty clean, I love them. Alright, so let's go down to the headphones. Audio Technica. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Should we come from Jamaica, some of them things are hard to pronounce, you see me? But anyways, ATH M50X. Honestly, I mean, I have no complaints, man. You can hear so much, you know what I mean? You can hear so much, and that, again, when you're mixing, that's going to be the main thing that you're using or supposed to be using is the headphones. And you definitely want to hear that clarity. By the way, going back to the speakers, one of the really amazing benefits of the speakers is you can hear all the noise. All the noise and everything that you're making. And that may sound like a bad thing, because you're like, well, why the hell would I want to hear the noise? But again, that gives you the true sound of your instruments, of your vocals. And the muddy sound, the muddy parts of that instrument or that sound, it lets you know, it lets you hear it. It lets you hear the rumble, so you are able to go in and clean it up pretty easy. Good speakers again. Alright, so $149 for the headphones. Audio Technica ATH M50X. Alright. Those are pretty cool. Again, definitely want to maybe put some more money in your headphones. To be honest with you, when I got these were a little bit more expensive. The speakers were still 400 bucks, but the headphones were a little bit more expensive. Actually, about 3 something, right? So I definitely got some good headphones, but after, you know, a certain time, you know, the price dropped and all that. Alright, so anyways, let's go down to the microphone. Pretty important. MXL 990. Again, I have no complaints. That is an amazing mic. I mean, especially in the booth where it's, you know, acoustically treated. I mean, that mic, along with the reflection filter, even without the reflection filter, I mean, that mic is amazing. Again, that is the MXL 990 condenser mic with the shock mount. It came with the shock mount. That was pretty sweet. You know, I mean, depending on the structure that you're in, again, an artist may want to be moving around when he's recording. Any little bit of movement may, you know, cause, you know, that mic stand. Any little bit of movement again in the recording, you just want to cut down the chance of that happening. Right? So, yeah, definitely, you definitely want to have that shock mount so it absorbs any little bit of vibration. Pretty important. Alright, so right now that mic is 82 bucks. Again, I probably wouldn't buy, and this may sound pretty confusing, but I probably wouldn't buy a mic for 82 bucks. I mean, that's your microphone. You know what I mean? So when I bought my mic, it was definitely more expensive. But anyways, thank goodness now, again, as time goes by, you know, the prices drop. Right now it's at 82 bucks. So that's to say, thank goodness this is that price. This is an amazing mic, but if you want to get a better one, feel free. Because now, you know, they have microphones around the price that I spent that may be better. But again, no complaints. I love the clarity. It records realistic. It's really realistic to your voice. It's the bass and everything is coming through your voice, and it's up to you to really mess with that raw vocal. Alright, so again, definitely amazing mic. Clip mic, Sony clip mic, really important. As a young producer, I mean, you're gonna want to make videos showing, you know, other young producers how to do things that, you know, even as amazing as they may be, there's just this one little thing that you're able to show them. There's just this one question that they have, you know, that's just so easy to you. So if you're gonna teach someone how to do something, you know, you definitely want to have the quality be amazing. You know, this is under certain circumstances I cannot, you know, use that Sony microphone right now because of the distance I am from the microphone. I haven't got an extension auxiliary yet, and I was just eager to, you know, get this video out to you guys. So definitely use like a Sony clip mic is the best I've seen, I've heard. You know, I remember recording with it the other day, shouting, and it just captured everything. It was just perfect, like I wasn't shouting. That was 15 bucks on Amazon. Alright, so of course a mic stand is 15 bucks. I mean, honestly, I don't even know why I put a mic stand in there. You have to have it. Done. Alright, so 15 bucks, that's, I mean, it's not an option. Alright, so let's go to the pop filter. Pop filter was from NEEWER. That's a company that makes pretty good, you know, audio accessories. You know, I have a few of their products. I've seen a lot of their products, and with a lot of the little audio things that I look up or I research. And by the way, don't think I just provided this list because these are the stuff that I figured, well, just get them. Alright, so I did a lot of research going into the products that I purchased. So this list that you have that I'm providing to you is definitely a trusted list. Because again, I did a lot of research on the microphone, the top 10 best microphones, say under 700 bucks. And again, this one came out like number 2. Again, the MXL 990, and they have a lot more, but again, you know, for my research pointed me, multiple sources pointed me to these items. And when I actually listened to them and actually used them for myself, it was absolutely unreal. Alright, so let's go down to, I don't remember if I said the pop filter was 15 bucks, but anyways, that pop filter, I mean, is not optional. It's like having a mic. If you don't have a pop filter, just don't record, right? Unless you're gonna use like a Sony microphone or something like that. But if you're recording in studio, obviously that's not gonna work. Don't record unless you have a pop filter. It doesn't make any sense. Alright, so to capture those bursts, of course we all know, you know, those words that really have a burst of air, you know, that is critical. You need it. Done. Alright, so we're gonna move on to the reflection filter since we're on filters. The reflection filter right now is by Talent. It's a Talent VB1. It's 80 bucks right now. It was a little bit more. I remember looking it up online. It was a little bit more. Anyways, this one is from Adam. I'm gonna show it to you guys. You know, he just, shout out to Adam. Alright, so I'm gonna show you that in a minute, but honestly, man, even without the reflection filter, the recording comes out pretty good. But again, the reflection filter is something that you can kind of use to tweak the recording, right? So you can close it up to kind of get that reflection that bounces right back into that narrow area, or you can spread it out to have that vocal just bounce off a little bit, or you know, maybe bounce a little bit around the back of the mic. So again, that's pretty cool. It's not critical, but honestly, I mean, I love a reflection filter. It's pretty amazing. Alright, the recording booth, custom made. I built it myself. That's the most amazing part. It only cost me 60 bucks to build the frame. Right? I mean, let's go guys. 60 freaking bucks. Go to Home Depot right now, even if it's midnight. Right? Start building your recording booth. So the area, by the way, the space that this took up was about 5 by 8. About 5 by 8. So if you have a little section in your living room, 5 by 8, I mean, just tuck your little studio in a little corner, man. You know what I mean? And you're good. And by the way, I hate to keep going back. I'm so sorry to keep going back. But again, as I'm listening to the speakers, and I love them, but again, if you live with your mom, if you live with your girl, if you live with your kids, whatever the case, you know, again, they don't want to hear your crap repeating over and over and over and over again during your mix. And I mean, even after a while, you gotta go to bed. You know what I mean? So again, it gets old pretty quick when you're mixing. People don't understand what you're doing. You know, listening from the outside, they don't understand. They just hear that stuff repeating over and over, and they're like, again. So again, that's why I'm saying you could save 399 bucks if you decide to have that kind of privacy, if you're in that kind of surrounding. Thank goodness I live by myself. It's pretty sweet. So, you know what I mean? I have that privacy. I need the speakers. I want to hear that crap bumping. I want to let my homies hear it. Alright, so again, definitely $399 that you can distribute among other items, right? If you're in that kind of setup. Again, the material only cost me $60, and I don't want to say the material, but the outline, the layout, the physical frame of that recording booth was only about 60 bucks, just buying kind of like plywood, not plywood, because plywood is way too thick, but the material I'll show you in just a minute. I don't remember what the name of it is. And then just 2x2, you know, board frames. Get a drill. Chris, shout out to Chris, appreciate your drill. You know what I mean? Get some screws, screw that sucker together. Alright, so we have the soundproofing foam. That was most expensive. Soundproofing foam was 200 bucks. It's critical. I mean, it's just, you need it. You need it. Just get it. Just make the sacrifice and get it. Because again, when you have an empty room and in the recording booth, you don't have no furniture, you don't have no cloth, you don't have no nothing absorbing the sound, so it's just bouncing back, right? So a frame is no good without, you know, treating it with those soundproofing, well, not soundproofing foams, you know what I mean? And that's what they're called, whether they are 100%, whether they're 50% soundproofing foams, they're soundproofing foams, and they definitely absorb the sound and not allow it to bounce back. So you need those. Alright, so suspension arm, that's my baby right there. Not like that. But anyways, that's by NEEWER. And again, a lot of the accessories that you see in music may be by NEEWER. Just the little things that you're like, where can I get that? They got it. Alright, so the suspension arm is pretty important to me because again, I don't want to waste any time when I get in the booth. I want to get this done when I get in the booth. There ain't no AC in the booth. So why would I want to spend a lot of time in there? Alright, so out here I have I'm pretty comfy. I can drop my, you know, that down. I can get my pop filter over there like bam, or whatever the case, you know what I mean? I can slide that down and get my pop filter up there, right? So again, that arm allows me to practice. Whether I'm singing a song and I'm playing my keyboard, right? It allows me to practice what I'm doing before I go in the booth and start wasting a lot of time, right? So again, that's critical, especially when you're working by yourself. A lot of young producers, again, a lot of, you know, my homies don't get it. They don't get why I sit over here and I just keep playing the same thing over and over again. So again, a lot of times you find yourself, you're the one. You know what I mean? You're the one that, it's just you. You know, you're the only producer, you're the only artist, it's just you, man. You're just the only one. So again, that's the type of setup that I have, right? So again, I need that arm to practice. And when I'm done practicing, I could unclip this mic, boom, just like that. Actually, let me show you, boom, right? And that just unscrews like that. And that mic is in the booth. Boom, dropping in the shop mount. I'll drop that in a minute. You don't really want to have that laying around like that, but anyways, let me get that out of the way for a second. That arm is pretty amazing. Alright, so we're gonna move on to the portable keyboard. Alright, now this is in my way. Again, don't do what I'm doing. This is just because I'm making this video. Don't put your mic down anywhere. That it could fall off. That's just a waste. Alright, so portable keyboard. Casio SA77, $50. I mean, even when I'm faded, whatever the case, man, whether you know I had whatever the case, right? Boom, I crashed on the couch. I got my little keyboard, and I'm you know what I mean? You don't know when you can be inspired by music. And especially as a producer, by, you know, sounds, by instruments, by, you know what I mean? So again, I always have a mobile, whatever instrument I like playing. You know what I mean? My keyboard, I just want to have a little one that I can, you know what I mean? And on that, the keys are smaller, so it's really good practice. So when you get on this, you already know. Alright, so that was $50. Again, that's $50 you can save if, you know, it's not a keyboard that you like or whatever the case. You know what I mean? So again, let's go on to the TV, TCL 32 inch, I think. I don't know why crap looks bigger than a 32 inch. Well, to me. I'm sorry, if you got a 32 inch and you're like, bro, that's a 32 inch. Alright, fine, 32 inch. So a 32 inch TV, 170 around. Yo, if you're getting a TV for 170 right now, I believe you can get that for probably a bigger TV. Not that you want a bigger TV, but save the money. Right? Probably, maybe you could get it for 140 or something like that. DELL monitor, man, there's a monitor in the booth. I know I'm gonna explain that in a minute. And again, for this kind of setup, that's I mean, come on. I got a freaking monitor in the booth. Right? So for this kind of setup, you wouldn't expect that. You wouldn't expect that kind of, but again, it's all about being creative with your budget. Alright, so I got a monitor in there. The monitor was 70 bucks. It's a Dell monitor. Just you know, I just wanted something small where I can beat, you know, I'm gonna show you in a minute. Alright, let's go down to the keyboard, MPK 49. Alright, that's $349. I mean, that's critical to me because that's the instrument I like, is the keyboard. I mean, the keys, the size of the keys, and again, we could get something smaller, more compact, that does the same thing. But again, I like the keys. I like how they're spread out. I'm also, you know, learning a lot more, you know, what I need to learn about the MPK 49. So again, I love the size of the keys, and I definitely love that. That's $349. I mean, come on, let's think about it. $349. That's a lot of money for a freaking keyboard. Alright, but again, it's up to you. The MPK 249, I'm not sure if that's, I didn't look it up, but I just saw the price and I figured I would drop it down. And I believe that's the more modern version to this, of course. I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on that. But anyways, I saw the price and I just threw it in there, and I'm like, I didn't see the item, I just threw it in there, and I'm like, whoever's interested in the MPK 249, it's $399, so it's only, you know, about 50 bucks higher. So, you know, you can get that. Alright, so the step sequencer, Trigger Finger Pro. I mean, honestly, man, this thing is freaking amazing. Right, I got this from Tom. Shout out to Tom Deuce. I got this for 100 bucks from Tom. This is like 300 bucks online. Alright, so unless you have a Tom where you can freaking go buy an MPK 49 for 100 bucks, you ain't getting that no cheaper. But it's critical. That is very, very, very sweet. Right? Even playing keyboard on that, even playing patterns, even playing, I mean, of course, playing drums, but honestly, man, if you had to pick one of the two, get that. That's freaking awesome. Get that. Alright, so the computer is custom built. I'm not gonna go into details about that, but honestly, I got away with 400 bucks. That's not my recommendation to you, but again, if you understand computers, and you know, CPUs, you know, processors, memory, and stuff like that, then that's pretty, you know, easy for you to save some money. Right? You could go spend 800 bucks on a Dell and have them pack you with crap that you don't necessarily need, but it may be beneficial. But again, you know, you can get away. I got away with this. Again, you know, my computer isn't crashing running any DAWs, you know what I mean? So again, you know, I'm good. 400 bucks. That's unreal. Alright, you see that in the corner, like a red alien, just, I ain't getting into that. But that's pretty sweet. Alright, so maybe again, put a little bit more money into your computer. Of course, obviously, a Mac is, you know, gonna be the right thing to get, because if you're, well, it depends on your project, right? If you're looking at, you know, definitely a lot of tracks, you know, a high amount of processing power, then again, you obviously need to be looking into a Mac or, you know, a more powerful PC. But for light work, and not necessarily even for light work, but again, for stuff that, you know, you're working with maybe less than 50 tracks or something like that, you know what I mean? Like, good. You're good with a PC, and that's gonna save you money too. And you know what? If that PC crashes, you can go get another PC. Well, make sure you back up your stuff. But if that PC crashes, you can go get another PC. And maybe at some point you might go get a Mac. I don't know. I've had luck with PC. Got a PC there, got a PC there, got a PC here. All day. I got my reasons. It's like an Android. Alright, so the digital audio workstation desk, man, this is the most I mean, what are you gonna put everything else on? You know what I mean? It's gonna hold all this stuff, and the keyboard and the mouse and the arm and everything else. Oh, and I got an M-Box back here, Mini 2. Damn, I didn't have that on the list, my bad. I don't remember how much that is. How much is a M-Box Mini 2? How much is an M-Box Mini 2? Siri is so stupid. Alright, anyway, just look it up, man. You need it. You know what I mean? You need it. This stuff you want. Because you can, you know, if you're using FL Studio, you can use that. So this stuff you want, that you need. You need that. Get that. Right? Get your M-Box or your M-Box 2, whatever it is that you prefer for what you're doing. Again, get it. Alright, so I think we're at the end. We're at 2,900. I think we just went over 3 grand with the M-Box probably, but again, you can substitute whatever you need, man. You know, I'm gonna have the list. I'm sorry I keep looking over here. I'm just looking at the list of items, but again, you know, a lot of this stuff you can definitely just substitute, man. Just substitute it. Take it out, put something else in. Again, I love that. If you like a guitar, pull that crap out of there. Buy a damn guitar. Know what I mean? We're gonna take a look at the boot right now and show you guys how that's set up, and probably just go over some of this stuff. What up, Joker? And the table. You gotta have the table to put the Joker. I mean, come on. Alright. What the hell did I press? Alright. So, here we go. Alright, so test file, baby, again. I mean, it may look like it's another day, but it's not. I mean, I wouldn't be running the same thing, but anyway, the video got cut. So anyways, I wanted to show you guys, of course, the setup of everything that I have. Hopefully I don't, you know, touch any part of the camera and just make it go crazy. Alright, so actually, let's check out the booth. This is really what I want to show you guys. Alright, so this is the recording booth right here. Alright, so, I mean, come on, bro. An Ethernet cable. What the hell is that? What is that? Who does that? That's crazy. That's ghetto. Yeah, I'm ghetto. Alright, so check that out. Just a lock so I can lock my freaking self in a booth. I never want to come out. Alright, so this is just regular 2x4. Just regular 2x4. I mean, you don't want to have this thing being cute. You don't want a freaking living room in your damn living room, you know what I mean? So again, you know, keep it 2x2. This is, I think, damn, probably 1x4 or some, I'm sorry, yeah, probably a 1x4 or 1x3 or something like that. But you know, that's just kind of to kind of keep this whole crap together right here. Alright, so as I told you guys, you definitely need a microphone stand. I mean, oh, bam, check this out. I could just do this right here. One hand, baby. Well, alright, maybe not. Maybe, boom, boom. Right, that wasn't funny at all. You don't want to really mess up your mic or anything like that. Right, but boom, man. You know what I mean? You definitely want to have a clip right here. I don't know where the hell my clip is, but anyways, I just make sure after I connect it, I let it rest for a while so that cable could wobble. And again, that's why you need that freaking shock mount, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, you need that shock mount. Anyways, all right, let's go ahead and connect it. It's like it's calling for it. Boom, you heard the connection out there. Well, look at that, man. You bring the pop filter, drop it on there. This is, of course, the reflection filter I was telling you guys about. That's Adam's reflection filter right there. Shout out to Adam. He just dropped it. You know what I mean? He could get it anytime. Of course, it's his, but shout out to Adam for leaving that here. All right, so I know I said we ghetto earlier, but check this out. Shoelace. Oh, shoelaces. So sweet. Boom, screw that, tie up that shoelace up there, and this monitor is hooked up, baby, hooked to the hell up. Alright, so yeah, this is the amazing thing, man. I can freaking do this. Let me grab my freaking mouse real quick. And bam. Where the hell is my mouse? Damn. There. You know what I mean, man? I can freaking do anything. I know the focus is a little off right now, but we're gonna try to fix that. Alright, so anyways, that's pretty sweet. And you want it, because again, it's just me sometimes, man. You know, I want to be able to operate all this stuff on my own. You know what I mean? And that's what the important part is being able to run this stuff on your own when it's just you, when your homies are, you know, I don't know, freaking passed out on the damn couch and accusing nobody of nothing. Alright, so anyways, boom, that's the sweetest thing, man. I step into this booth right here, don't look at my ashy feet, but you know, I got my mouse and I just boom, you know what I mean? Imagine being able to click, delete, restart, you know what I mean? Everything that you want to do, you can do from that recording booth. I mean, you don't want to live in there because obviously you ain't got no AC. Mine ain't got no AC. You can buy AC and put in yours if you want, but I ain't got that kind of money. I may freaking run a vent from there. Hey. Alright. So, again, alright, here, let's check this out. Oh, crap. Alright. Damn, I'm discovering items I may have left out. Right, so that chair right there, that's, by the way, I mean, that's just ignore my living room for a second. This is all the film stuff, all the, you know, all that crap that you don't need that stuff. But the chair you need, duh. Chair I think was about 120 bucks. I don't know, but again, you know, see what you need. I don't know why the hell this camera is acting like this. Oh, the battery's low. Oh, the focus is all jacked up. Alright, so anyways, real quick, MPK 49 Trigger Finger Pro, you need to have, well, not need, you want to have that. That's pretty sweet. Alright, so that's the price listing and everything right there. Gotta bring that mouse back over here. That's how amazing those monitors work. Just slide it over automatically. Alright, so I'm gonna bring the list to the bottom. I'm gonna bring the list to the bottom. That's for baby.